So I've been waiting 4 years for someone to speak about this in depth, about the beef that Jay-Z and LL had. So there's a whole different issue in addition to the issue that I'm gonna tell you about in this video. So I just want y'all to understand this. I am not choosing one over the other. They're both great rappers, and we are blessed that they chose being a lyricist as a career.
Okay, you know about this thing.
Yeah, clap, 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 clap. Award show, backpack stay strapped. Fredro, shut it down like Onyx. Supersonic, I'm the shit, you the shit. No Kalani.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, LL Cool J has found some time in his day to talk to Charlamange Da God about his issues with Jay-Z. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to say is I am going to play the parts that are not being audioed right now. You're going to be able to hear what he's saying right here. Just stay on the video. But before we even get to that, I just want to explain something. This beef is a long beef for everybody that don't know. It's something that's been going on. So the thing that they discuss might be the thing that happened first, actually. And the thing that I'm about to tell you might be the thing that happened second. So for everybody that don't know, LL was signed to Def Jam's Records at the same time that Jay-Z had decided to retire. And when Jay-Z had decided to retire, one of the things that he did was become president of Def Jam Records. And for everybody that don't know, there probably would not be any Def Jam Records at all if not for LL Cool J and Run DMC. Go look up your history. Now, with that being said, while Jay-Z was the head of Def Jam Records, he he actually screwed over LL. And the way he did that was, so they give you a budget to work with whenever you have a project coming out. What Jay-Z did was he funneled almost all of the monies into his two artists, which we now know as Kanye West and Rihanna. And when he funneled all of the money into Kanye West and Rihanna, around that same time, LL was coming out with an album. LL's album basically was blacked out because he didn't get any of the monies that he needs to promote the album. What that basically means is they wasn't pushing it on the radio. He wasn't going and doing the tours. He wasn't going around. When I say tours, I mean the interviews. He wasn't going around getting all the interviews. They wasn't pay per playing him, making sure that he was all over, the radio waves and all of the video musics stations. He wasn't getting played on. And by this happening, that actually caused for his album to suffer in sales. Now, with all of that being said, this thing that LL talks about here, I didn't even know this was a thing. And I want to say something. I 100% agree with LL. And the thing that he talks about here is basically, well, being a rapper and you're somewhere and you're rapping, you don't have like a million raps in your head, fam. There's like a finite number of raps that you could call on. So depending on your lucidity of the moment, depending on how productive you have been in writing raps up until then, you will most likely have maybe, I mean, if your memory is immaculate and you've been working, you may have about 10 raps that you can say that what you consider to be top tier raps, obviously, in that moment, and be able to, you know, hold your own. So what what LL basically says is, well, yeah, I had been rapping, and I really didn't have any raps really left, you know, that I had, had to memory. Remember, this is before cell phones, where everybody could just write their shit on their cell phone, and then you could just pop your cell phone out and go to your notepad, and you can say whatever you want. In order to have all of your raps with you back in the days, you had to walk around with a book bag on. And I'm telling you, I used to know rappers that used to have 3-4 books with them every time you see them in a book bag with raps in it, and they probably was actively writing a couple of raps at that moment. I used to know, not literally walking down the street writing raps, but I mean, they might stop here and there and put some bars down. So the thing that LL says is correct. I want y'all to listen yourselves. Also, pay attention to his mannerisms. Him and Jay-Z obviously still are not cool. I don't know if they pretend, because, you know, some people pretend, or if when they see them, it's still on sight. Like, they look at his rat bastards. I'm not sure, but you could tell from his body motion. You could tell from the way that he's being selective about the words that he used. Yeah, LL and Jay-Z, they still not good. Check this out.
Is it true that you and Jay-Z once battled in a parking lot in Manhattan, and you rapped a verse from Funkadelic Relic, and him and his team laughed at you?
Okay, let's talk about it, what it really is. First of all, I didn't rap a verse from Funkadelic Relic. Okay, that's the first fucking thing.
That's the story.
It's bullshit.
Okay,
it's not true. What did happen though is, you know, I see guy, you know, he in the club and he's trying to, you know, flash money to get my attention. And I'm looking, okay. And then this man Sauce came up to me and was rapping. So I had a couple of rhymes. Remember, I'm albums in now. Mm-hmm. You know, these are guys that ain't had a deal. So when I ain't have a deal, I had a suitcase of rhymes. Now I'm albums in. So I said some rhymes. I said a couple of rhymes. Then I said a little bit of a song, Ain't No Stopping This, a little bit. Then Jay came up rap. I was out of rhymes, B. Mm-hmm. In no scenario was I like fully loaded and ready to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? If I was, you know, I'm not exactly like, you know, the first rapper that you really want to get into that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like, so yes, did I run out of rhymes? Was I finished rapping? Absolutely. Was it their peanut gallery? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But do you really want to get into some of that kind of shit with LL? Like, you really want that? Oh, so like, no, but I'm saying, like, do dudes really want the problems, or is it just a nice story to have? It's like, you know, it's like Floyd taking off the glove, stepping out the ring, and you shadow boxing in front of him. Yeah. I caught you. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you caught me. Y'all caught me.
Yeah. So there was just one of those things, you just weren't as prepared as you probably should have been.
I wasn't prepared. I ran out of rhymes. They run up. This motherfucker, you know, he been rapping on the corner for 10 years. He got fucking 1,000 rhymes. I ain't got none. I'm out of rhymes. He raps. Okay, congrats. You got that one. Yeah. You got that one. But, you know, if I was you, I'd just bank that one and just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Don't, like, drop nothing.
Is that where the whole Jay-Z and LL Cool J got problems came from?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, bro.
There was another rumor that the song Lounging, your song Lounging was about Ho.
I mean...
because at the time he was known for the Lexus and you was... Why are you looking at me like that? He was known for the Lexus and you...
Fucking what, you got stock in fucking Lexus? I can't rap about a Lexus? This nigga got stock in Lexus? I can't mention Lexuses now? What the fuck? What's going on? What are we doing here? Like, how personal we gonna take this shit, bro? Like...
But was any of those bars about Jay?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll tell you to you like this. If a dude makes a song, right, and I make a contrasting idea about a similar, like, in other words, if you say, yo, baby, I'm coming upstairs to see you, right? And then I'm like, yo, if I said something like, if that inspired me, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let him come upstairs. I'm gonna go around the side or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. That's not a disrespect, bro. You had a song. It had some cool ideas in it. I just, as an artist, was inspired and made some contrasting, a contrasting statement about what you were kind of saying in a like the contrast of it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like, I don't even know you, dog. I don't know you from a hole in the wall, like at all. I have no, like what could I possibly want from him in 90s? Like, let's think about 1996. What do I want with him?
Yeah, he's brand new. Yeah.
What could I possibly want? And so all I did was, there were songs out, I made some contrasting statements based on his song and my song like that. There was no disrespect, but again, that goes back to that sensitivity, B. Dudes be sensitive, man. It's like, dude, like, don't assume the worst. Why are you assuming the worst? Why not assume the best? Why not say, yo, let's fuck with something? Like, why does it have to be, I'm dissing you? Like, I wasn't dissing that man. I had no reason to diss him. Like, for what? Even to today, I don't want to diss homie. For what? I don't want nothing from him. I don't need nothing from him. I'm not looking for nothing, but I don't have no problems. Like,